Hello, I'm Charlotte.
And I'm Emmanuel. And this is King's Newsround.
Coming up in this episode, the Year Sixers tell us about their adventures in Canberra.
We hear about King's success at the opti-minds competition.
We celebrate our fathers at the annual Fathers Afternoon.
And the kids from Noah's Ark tell us about their new sensory garden.
The Year Sixers have just returned from their trip to Canberra. Let's hear what they got up to.
We flew from Gold Coast to Sydney.
And then we drove to Canberra on a bus.
We went to the War Memorial.
We went to the Questacon,
The old Parliament House and the new Parliament House.
the Senate Rose Garden.
We saw where the laws are made, where everything we're studying happened.
Pimpama actually also won a huge trophy. We did like some challenges and that was exciting as well.
It was fun because I feel like we're at a grade where we need to learn and need to start like looking after ourselves away from our parents.
I really like the skiing and going down like the big slopes.
It was amazing. You feel like you're flying, really.
One of our friends went so fast around the corner, they bumped into each other and they started rolling down the hill.
When she tried to get up, she didn't realise she had lost one of her skis.
I forgot to turn and I got stuck in the orange safety net.
One of his skis crossed over the other one and then he did a full-on roll down the rest of the hill and it was really funny.
A highlight for me was the devotions on the last night of camp.
We wrote down labels that people have put on us.
And then they got burnt in a fire, which was quite cool.
It symbolised Jesus coming into our lives and taking away those labels people have put on us and putting on his of wanted and respected.
Whether God held your heart or he touched you with his pinky finger, everyone just felt God's presence in that room and it was really good.
Recently, King students competed in the opti-minds competition. What is opti-minds, you ask? Let's find out.
The story begins 10 years ago.
What did you notice about your
This year, King sent 4 teams to the regional opti-minds competition.
Opti-minds is a group project where you're given a challenge that you have to solve as a team.
You get given a stimulus and then you have 6 weeks to complete the project.
It includes science and maths for the engineering and writing and performance.
Our students are judged on 2 areas. So we have our long-term challenge, which is a 6-week challenge. And then we have the short-term challenge.
My group were in Division 1 and we had a project about creating a new insect called the Whiz in an imaginary world called Topi Topi.
We had to solve this problem, which would usually create another problem, and then once we solved that, there would be another problem that we didn't notice until then.
Our stimulus was that the Topi Topi people were struggling with language and they weren't able to communicate properly. So we created the Whiz, which changed what they said. So if you were to say a word and the Whiz didn't agree with that, it'd change your words.
We chose to create a whiz, which we chose as an AI, and our story was that the AI took control over humans and humans had to take back that control.
My favourite part was the design aspect.
I really enjoyed the acting part of opti-minds.
I really liked writing the script, it was a lot of fun.
Our students did very well in the day and we had 2 teams that won and now they have been invited to the national competition.
To celebrate Father's Day, we held our annual Father's Afternoon in primary. Here's Nisa to tell us all about it.
Hi, I'm Nisa and today we're celebrating our fathers. So what are you doing with your dad here today?
Showing him my card, making a rocket. I'm showing him my card and giving him his present.
Being here with my son is a very special moment.
Oh, I love coming to school. We get to do cool stuff just like this.
It's the best time ever. I love hanging out with my kids.
And just giving my dad a shave.
Doing a pretty good job.
Well, what a great day it's been for our dads. Thanks for watching.
And now some news from Noah's Ark. where they have recently installed a sensory garden.
My name is Evie and this is our new garden.
My name is Harrison and I'm building a campfire over here and this is my house.
I like the mint plants because it smells like peppermint. My favourite thing is the Christmas tree. This one's really sparkly. My daddy made it. It's made of wood. Bambi. Grass feels stinky. Thanks for watching.
Well, that's almost it for this episode, but don't forget some important dates coming up. Here's Ayla and Ellis to tell us what we need to know for the coming weeks.
It's not too late to sign up for the Seekers Festival. It's a camp being held at school from October 1st to 3rd for years 6 and up. Don't forget to sign up! Remember to check out all the other videos on our YouTube channel and keep up with the latest news. Don't forget to subscribe to help Kings Thrive. Have you seen our new bottle recycling bins at the front of the school? Bring in your empty bottles and all refunds go to Kings supported missions.
I'm Charlotte.
And I'm Emmanuel. And thanks for watching King's Newsround.
Oh!